Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. So on today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I make my already made butterfly soft locks, and I'll be using the knotless method. It's beautiful. As you can see from this video, you can see how beautiful it looks and very flawless and easy to just throw around. So if you want to see that, just keep watching. So I don't want the video to be too long, so I already pre-cut my client's hair. So if you don't know how to do that, please watch my previous video. You'll see how I cut my client's hair. And the extension we'll be using is the Obsession Butterfly Locs, and it's 24 inches. So I would like you to pay attention to what I am doing. If you look carefully, you will notice that I did not actually put the crochet pin on the base, as in on the root of the braid. I put it on the braid itself. And sometimes you might not need to use the crochet pin to take out the ends of the crochet. So if you get stuck, just use your hand to complete it, just like I am doing right now. Please pay attention to what I am doing, because these butterfly locks, the end is actually thick, and it looks better than when the end is actually thin. So just pay attention to that. That is the reason why I recommend this particular butterfly locks. It's really nice, it's good. So sometimes you can just, when you are done with this, you can carry your butterfly locks like this. But because of what my clients want, I'll still going to use the Afro coily extension to wrap the roots of the hair, just to make it look that smooth look. I don't know if you can see the other ones I've done carefully. You will see that the bottom is kind of smooth, like the way I'm wrapping it right now. So that's what the client needs, so that's exactly what I'm giving to her. So just pay attention to my finger, pay attention to what I'm doing. You're not going to miss any part of it. I think these butterfly locks, I think I might be the very first person that is making it this way. With the already made butterfly locks, it's very tricky when you are using it. You have to be careful so that you don't end up, by the time you're done applying all those extensions on it, you don't wrap all the butterflies on it. So if you watch carefully what I am doing, I am trying to dodge the butterfly. So if I wrap it, and I'll jump to the next one and jump to the past the butterfly and then wrap the next one. I don't know how to explain it, but if you watch what I am doing, I believe you're going to understand what I am actually talking about. So I try not to wrap the extension, the Afro extension, on the butterflies, on those rough edges. So I try to dodge it, and it came out really beautiful. You need to see these butterfly locks on ground. It was gorgeous, it was beautiful. And my client actually sent me a message that, Auntie, immediately I got home, I was getting so many comments. Where did you make your hair? How did you do it? Where did you make it? So she got a lot of compliments on the hair. It came out really beautiful. And as far as I'm concerned, I think I'm actually the first person making butterfly locks like this. I went through YouTube, I did not see anyone make it the way I've just made it now. Yeah, look at that. It looks good. It doesn't look like I actually wrap the top to get that rough and that butterfly kind of. So I just try to dodge it. So that's the trick behind that. So take note of it when you're putting the crochet. Make sure you're not putting it on the root, directly on the root on the braid. You're actually attaching the crochet to the braid itself. Just give it a little, maybe 1 inch, and then you apply the butterfly locks. Just like I said, these butterfly locks, the end is thick, and I love it that way, that is thick. I love the fact that it's thick because it came out beautiful than when the ends are tiny, if you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. Just like I will always say, please concentrate on what I am doing. Pay attention to my fingers, what I'm doing, and seriously, you are going to get it right. I promise you that. So let me just quickly apologize. I don't know how I might be sounding on this voiceover, but at the time of this voiceover, a fever is taking me to where I don't want to go to. And I just hope it doesn't take me to that place. Seriously. My nose is running, my tissue paper is next to me, my hay fever paper is just next to me, and every I don't know. I don't know how I'm sounding, but please manage me the way I sound. Thank you guys. So the reason why I just like to roll the ends of the hair at that end, just to give me an idea of where the hair ends, and if I need to like wrap the afro extension more on that area, I will have to do that if I need to. But sometimes you can actually carry the butterfly locks just the way it is now without using the afro extension on it. And also, if you pay attention very well, you'll notice that the first wrap that I did at the bottom is not on the base of the hair, so it's not too tight. So if you want to get that kind of knotless look, knotless method look, try to make not to put the extension at the end, because if you start to wrap it from the bottom, at the very bottom, very tight, you won't be able to flip the hair around like a knotless kind of braid, so you won't be able to flip it around. With these butterfly locks that I did right now, my client was able to flip it around. She can easily change the part side, and she can easily move the butterfly locks to one side. Like the last time I saw her, she was actually having all the locks in one side and it flips to that side. That's because when I was actually rolling this afro extension at the bottom, I did not make it too tight at the bottom. You roll it first, 1 2 up, giving a little inch at the bottom, then come back and roll maybe once or twice at the bottom, and you are good to go. Seriously, that's the reason why whenever I'm making a tutorial, I always say pay attention to my hands, pay attention, listen to what I'm saying, and pay attention, more attention to what I am doing. So if you watch what I'm doing carefully, you won't miss any part of it. Seriously. And this came out really beautiful. It was gorgeous. So number one, make sure when you are adding the butterfly locks, you're not adding it at the at the root of the braid. You are adding it on the braid itself, not the root. You can see how thick the bottom is, so that was why I said the bottom of the butterfly locks is actually thick, and I actually like it that way. Seriously. So most of the time you might not need to use the crochet pin to like pull it out, just the way I use my hand to pull it right now. You can do that as well. And also, if you don't like to wrap the ends of your client's hair, or your hair if you're doing it on your own, you can use the crochet pin to just lock all the hair in, just as I'm doing right now. Just put the crochet pin in between the hair and then just draw it to the end where the hair ends. That will be fine. You can ignore this part that I'm doing right now, rolling the hair at that end. But even when you roll it, if you move the crochet pin, you can use it to cover the hair where you actually roll it on. So some people can actually carry their butterfly locks just the way this is looking right now. Is good to go. It looks very, very good without adding the afro extension on it to wrap it. But because of what my client wants, that's the reason why we are actually adding the afro extension. The extensions, just like I said previously, I'll be leaving the link in the description section. Don't hesitate to click on the link if you would like to order the extension. And also, just like I said a few minutes ago, make sure if you want to have that knotless look, that flawless knotless look, make sure when you are applying the afro extension, make sure you don't do it too tight at the bottom. If not, you won't be able to flip the braids around. You won't be able to flip the butterfly locks around. So someone might be wondering how many packs did she actually use on the soft butterfly locks. So I used 3 packs of the Obsession butterfly locks, and the inches is 24 inches, and the Afro coils I used to wrap it is 2 pack, but I did not finish the 2 pack. I used like 1.5 pack. The funny thing is that the Afro pack does not actually have name on the pack. It's just a plain bag they used in wrapping it. You can use any other coiling extension to wrap it, but I actually like the Afro one because the texture and the locks texture kind of look like the same. That's why I prefer that. So if you would like to use that particular one, the particular one I used, I can get the link and link it on the description section. Don't hesitate to check the description section. Thank you very much. You could see how beautiful these butterfly locks look. The size, seriously, the size is perfect. Your butterfly lock cannot be bigger than this, cannot be tinier than this. You can actually make it bigger or tinier than this, but if you're using this particular extension, this is the size you get. Or it means maybe you want to use another kind of butterfly extension which is tinier, but this is the size you will be getting if you're buying from the Obsession butterfly locks. And this is 24 inches. The length is fair enough. I also have 32 inches as well on locks, but not butterfly anyway, on these locks, but not actually butterfly locks. I have 32 inches. If you would like to order it, just DM me, send a DM, or you can follow me on my Instagram page for you to be able to order any of our extension. We make wigs as well, sell human hair as well, and we deliver worldwide. So if you would like to order any of it, please don't hesitate to follow me on my Instagram page and DM me. And we also book appointment for crochet, locks, and braids as well. Look at how beautiful it is. You can also knot your butterfly locks this way. Look at how beautiful it came out. Please, if you do like this video, please don't hesitate to give the video a thumbs up. And also, if you've watched to this extent and you've not subscribed to my channel, please support me by hitting on the subscribe button, press on your notification bell for you to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye. You're giving me wind and rain.